Welcome to my video showing my prototype game for Unit 15 and Unit 22 called Crash Course. I will be showing the game's mechanics as well as the main menu and pause menu systems. The game will load up a level called Main, which will house the main menu interface, so let us begin. As you can see, upon loading the level Main, it gives us a image as well as a basic menu system. Here it features the name Crash Course, the name of the game, as well as three options: Play Game, which will open up the first level called Level 1, Options, which allows you to change the resolution of the game, and Quit Game, which closes the game. In the Options menu, we have the ability to choose three different options, which represents different resolutions. So for example, 640 by 480 will change the resolution to 640 by 480. This one changes it to 1280 by 720, and this one changes it by 1920 to 1080. The return button will bring us back to the previous menu. So let us begin playing the game. So the main controls of this game is using the WASD keys, which are mapped for up, left, down, and right. The spacebar is mapped to jump, which allows the character to jump. The mouse is mapped to moving the camera so the player has a 360-degree view at all times. This is important for the game. So the main objective of the game is to reach the final platform without falling onto the floor. If the player falls down onto the floor, then the character will die, and after 2 seconds they will respawn. So the first level is just to teach the player to navigate the levels by basically walking on the walkways. Upon reaching the final platform, the player should be able to see a doorway. The player, in order to move on to the next level, the player has to walk through the doorway, which will trigger which will activate a trigger, which will output a message, and then load up the next level. Now, the next level, level 2, is about teaching the player how to navigate the world by jumping on platforms. Once again, do not touch the floor. The second level also features a new mechanic, ramps, which allows the player to gain a bit of altitude for them to make longer jumps that they would otherwise not be able to make. It also shows that by using the correct ramp, you can bypass parts of the level. So for example, this ramp here can be used to jump to that block over there, while avoiding these 3 blocks over here. If the player uses it correctly, they can bypass parts of the level. Once again, once we enter the doorway, it will activate the trigger, it will output the message, and it will load up the last level. Now the last level is a combination of level 1 and 2, which means that the character has to be able to navigate the level using both platforming and basic navigation skills. There are also ramps, as you can previously see, to bypass parts of the level if the player is skilled enough. Upon reaching the last platform of level 3, by walking to the archway, this will activate a trigger which causes the player to see a different message than the last two, as well as open up the level that contains the main menu, effectively bringing us back to the main menu. Now, before we do this, we'll show you the pause menu, which is mapped to the key P. By pressing P, you have access to a pause menu, which you basically can use to pause the game if you need to take a moment to stop playing the game. It has two options: resume, which allows you to continue playing the game, and quit, which brings us back to the main menu. So let us enter our doorway, and this will bring us back to the main menu. And if we quit the game on the pause menu, it brings us back to the main menu. And finally, quit game is used to close the game once you are done playing. This is the end of the video for my prototype game.